Of course. Guys, can you even hear me? I don't know. I'm having nothing but tech troubles today. Let's do an outside auditory check, shall we? Hello, if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. Things are going, as is the case. Is it working properly? Who knows? Hang on. Hold up to my other ear. Okay, so we've got sound. But it's the wrong microphone. It is absolutely the wrong microphone. It's the terrible microphone. Guys, I'm having, since Friday, this computer has been nothing but a freaking nightmare. Hey, Sandy, how's it going? Hi, Tracy. Asa, hello. Hey, Susanna. Oh, my goodness, and an Aaron. Let's see if we can fix things on the fly. I'm sure that's going to go over really well. I want to... That mutes me, which is not what I want to do. What if I hit edit? Oh, I can edit the settings. That's good. Now, will you allow me to stop reading to me about stuff I don't care about right now? Yeah. All the tags are right. That's all correct. Hang on, I'm going to be close to... I have to minimize my screen down to get the go live button. So that's a problem. That didn't do it. I still have the terrible audio. It wouldn't register my web microphone, and every time I switched over to my headset away from the default, which is the stupid web camera, all my sound went away. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. It's a thing. Tech. Trek. It's not too bad, Tracy? Okay. I mean, we're going to have to live with it. It is what it is. There's only so much I can do once I'm in here. But I think I got to go through. And I mean, again, my computer updated Thursday night to Friday morning, which is not unusual. It's set to do that. I have lost all of my desktop icons, and I cannot get a shortcut to go back onto my desktop to save my soul. Have I filed 2 issue complaints with Windows? Absolutely, I have. And I'm going to file a 3rd one today, because if the web microphone's not working correctly when I open up apps, something is wrong. And I need them to get off their arses and fix it. It means when they updated it, something went wrong between the update and accessibility, which is always a problem if you have to use accessibility. You are always getting the short end of the frickin' stick when it comes to programming. It is so annoying. So annoying. Just an echo? Okay. We wouldn't necessarily have quite so much of an echo situation going on if I wasn't also running the fan, but somebody's smoking pot out the front door, and they are not the required feet away. And if their pot smelled better, I probably wouldn't mind, but they got some stinky weed. It's gross. So I had to close my windows. So we got a little bit of extra sound going on here today. Sandy, are you knitting? Good for you for doing a swatch. Excellent. It's a thing. Also, I'm expecting a delivery today, so we may get interrupted. We might not get interrupted. I'm not sure. We'll find out because there's not much I can do about it. It's the cat food, guys. The cat food's being delivered. I need to keep my phone on because I might have to let them in. No, I don't want to report a spam. Go away. Oh, it's my niece. What am I liking? My niece has sent me a video. Ooh, niece. I will look at video in a hot moment, niece. She's trying to convince me to play Project Zomboid, and I'm with her. Oh, yeah. Like, it's fine if it's not stanky weed, but it's stanky weed, guys. It's gross. Okay. Potential delivery aside, my computer being a butt fart and the monster not knocking her bowl over not once, but twice, making lakes in the kitchen this morning. Let's do a podcast. I am still nursing a bit of a migraine, but that's okay. We secured a little Coke Zero, and caffeine does help at this stage of the migraine for me. So I'm going to sip on my caffeine and reduce some vascular constriction. I can function with lights. The world is looking up, which is good because I got company coming over, and we're going to play a board game. Now, admittedly, both of those boys play board games with me all the time. So if I tell them I'm having a bad eyeball day, they'll just read everything to me. That's fine. But I do try to not be quite such a burden. And we've got fun stuff to decide on. Oh my God, I didn't even pull up 2 bags to vote on. Oh, no. I have your new bags. Did you? I haven't looked at my Ravelry yet for the day. I have bags over there, but your bags are here. Did I toss them over there? Did I put your bags over there? Guys, Susanna bought me bags. Susanna bought me Cheryl bags. They're freaking cute. I think I tossed them over there, Susanna. I think that's where they ended up. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll get there. I will find stuff. I've also got yarn because we can show off August's yarn for errands and stuff today too. And I've got projects. Oh my God, so much going on. Dawn, my love, I will check Ravelry afterwards. I'm how to phrase it? I'm terrible. I am terrible at checking Ravelry. But Dawn, I will go check because that is the vest I want. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have a backup vest, and I have pulled yarn for it. So there's that. Yes, my migraines tend to last like either 1 to 2 days. 3 days is a bit much, but our barometric pressure has been shifting enough this summer that even I'm a little bit sensitive to the triggers. So it's been interesting. Hey, Knitting Purple. I want to start a crochet sweater so bad it's not even funny. It's called the Snowflake Sweater. Also sent me the link to the pattern, and all I want to do is cast that puppy on. I am behaving. That's what I'm doing. I absolutely probably threw the bags over there. We will go look in a hot second. Let's talk projects. What did I get done this week? I did get some stuff done on several things this week. So like this pile is intense. I was hoping to have a sock finish for you guys. I don't. I dropped a stitch. This shouldn't shock anybody. Of course I dropped a stitch. When don't I drop stitches? I got all the way around. Like I got all the way around. All the way around, and I realized I dropped a stitch like way at the freaking beginning. So I think I've picked it up, and I will either try to figure it out this week, though no word of a lie, I'm really miffed about it. So it may honestly just sit in a little thing till Erin comes here and rescues me, because poor Erin has to do so much jostle rescuing these days. Because I dropped it, it was like slithering down, and then like there's a hole, and then there's not a hole, and I don't know what I've done, and I can't see well enough to see what it is that I've done, and I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I was so proud. I bound off the sock, I did it all by myself. I hadn't it up. Never mind, I foobarred it. And I need a rest. I am a single independent woman, and I don't require assistance. Erin, I need help. This is terrible. Such a thing. Such a thing. All right. I got to remember to go check Ravelry out. So, whatever. This is the second sock. Either I figure it out, or let's be honest, I pout and I wait till I'm rescued like the damsel in distress that I am. But I will have 2 socks next week, which is good. Because I need these needles free. Jen gave me a pattern for a pair of socks, and the pattern is supposed to be screen reader accessible. So I'm absolutely going to test that out and see if it is. So I'm intrigued because screen readers and patterns don't always go together so well. They don't always go together so well. They're kind of a bit of a crapshoot, if I'm honest. I know, isn't it great? The sock is Erin of Fireweed Fabric Co.'s yarn. It's her raspberry orange sherbet. I say into the ether confidently. You know, Yesterday would have been the day to bind this off, but I wasn't done the ribbing. Yesterday would have been the day to do this while you were here visiting. But that's okay. It can hold. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. Oh, though the blueberry pies we made. Oh, yeah, so good. I ate a slice last night. My tummy was very happy. Oh, so good. My brain is still kind of fried. I sorta can focus. Oh, good. I got the right name. Did you? Oh, Susanna, don't put bags somewhere safe. It's the most dangerous words in the adult language. Somewhere safe. I love the color. It's very bright and cheerful. It's not one I can really necessarily really wear close to my face. So for me, it's like a sock or a shawl color where I can like drop the color a bit away from my face. But oh, I do love the color. It's so pretty. It is one of those colors I can pick out in any convention center floor ever. Like I gravitate towards that. Magnolia. I pick up a lot of magnolia on different bases. That's the white pink combo. It looks okay, but not necessarily the greatest on me. Or the exact opposite, and I'm picking up black emerald on every base imaginable. I have to drive her crazy. Poor Erin. Okay. I also did some work on granny squares, which is important because, well, I'm in the middle of a year-long challenge. Actually, more than the middle of a year-long challenge. We're past half through the year on crochet granny squares. Now, this was to help Louise learn how to crochet and get comfortable with it. And we're a group of us, and we're having a great old deal of fun. And I know tomorrow we're going to chat. I bounce from project to project. That's normal. I had set the goal for an hour every day for the year. I'm about 8 or 9 hours behind right now. And that's fine. I have been grabbing 2 balls of, I don't want to say scrap. They're spare loose coinage in the hoard. And I've been pairing them together to make a giant granny square. My thought had been maybe I'll do one giant granny square blanket. I'm already getting bored with the length of the rows. So we're going to do the same thing I've done with other granny square blankets that I'm working on. I will make a square to a set size, and then I will make more squares of the same size until I have enough squares to cover the bed. And then I will connect the squares using a solid color in between to like border the squares. And from there, we will make a bed-size blanket, which for me works a lot better. I mean, I'm sure because the moment you don't even have to turn around anymore at this point, like the 5 colors I pick up on every base there, and that's totally fair. So in deference to the fact that I have a large Walmart bag full of 75 grams or less balls of fingering weight yarn, I'm making squares. I'm making giant squares. Nothing fancy. It's two strands of yarn held together. We're doing a granny square, the old basic granny square, on a 4mm hook, or through my screen reader, 4mm hook size. Stupid Brian. And I'm going to go until I've done 2 balls worth of yarn. So the first chunks of yarn I had were 100-gram balls. And that's going to be the size I make all the other squares for the bulk of the blanket. I was then thinking I'm probably going to combine this in a gray, like a charcoal or dark gray, so we keep this sort of like moody, marled effect going on. So I'm going to do a solid gray in between each of my granny square sections. So this has been excellent to take when I have to go to appointments, when I have no brain because I have a migraine going on, because it's just doing it. And at this point, I've made so many grands. It's been years. I've been making granny squares for forever. There's no thought required, which is excellent when you can't really focus, you can't really see, light is out to kill you, and you have no brain pan. I am slowly regaining a brain pan. So I've made some more progress. I don't know where my stitch marker went. I moved it from last. Oh, there we go. I've made this much progress, which isn't that much. It's only it's not as much as last time, since my progress keeper's down here. But I'm not giving myself any grief because it's like like a round and a half is almost a full 40-minute podcast at this point. It's not fast. I'm not going very fast. I'm putting a lot of time into it. So we've got that going on. I did talk to Erin, and Erin agreed that was the good call for this particular project. So we will have multiple squares going on. Also means I can keep working on this, even though it is August. And well, today, yesterday, and the day before have been very nice and cool. Like 23 degrees for high, kind of cool, with not a ton of humidity going on. We're supposed to be back up to 30 by Wednesday. It's August, not October. I can't get that excited about fall. It's not fall yet. Everybody, I am happy to have you hide behind my skirts, Jude. You are more than welcome to use me as the reason to sit down and take a break anytime you need. It's a thing. But hello, Jude. How you doing? Got this. So at least I've made some progress. You know, I dropped that stitch in the sock and that annoys me. And I think Susanna's correct. I think I put the bags over there. Why did I do that? Okay. Phaedra, why did you let me do that? Should probably let you. Oh no, I've got them crammed there. Ha, down the other side of the computer. Over there. Just so it's out of the way for the moment. So I need to make a bunch of those. I'm going to start with 6, and then we'll see where we're at after 6. And then if I need more, and I mean I'll need more, we'll make more of them. It's a thing. Oh, God, I can't wait for fall. Oh, I can't wait for fall. Sandy, are you dreaming of winter like I am? Oh, am I dreaming of winter? 1st of September, I'm going to start saying winter is coming. I'm going to mean it. Mean it. It's on its way. Cooler temperatures, colder days, wearing real clothes. Stuff's got to happen. I want to wear a vest in October, for heaven's sakes. It has to get better weather. Okay, the last thing that I worked on this week is my Como top. And I'm running out of time for that because they're supposed to be done this by the end of the month. It's fine. We all know what I'm like with a deadline, right? Not too much progress. I have, as you can see here, hang on, let's rotate this the correct way. I've got two strap ends done. So I've got one skinny top piece. I got 2 skinny top pieces. It's excellent. I'm working on the second front right now. We've just started. I'm like row 8 of the first set of decreases. So we're not there yet, but I got 2 more sections to go. Then I can measure how deep of an armhole I've created for a specific reason. That's because you guys know, like, my row count's always off. My gauge is fine. My row always off. So I'm just doing the full pattern repeats for all the decreases. And then at the instruction where it says knit your 5 in your, technically it's going to look like an I-cord edging. It's like a pseudo I-cord edging. And then knit your stitches in the middle and then knit your 5 I-cord stitches on the other end for, until you reach this many inches away. I don't want to have too deep of a V. I do want to be able to wear this like a tank top. So I need to measure the armhole I've currently created once I've got all 4 pieces done and decide if I need to add additional rows and how many rows I need to add. And then I can Kitchener these things together and have a tank top. So we've got a little bit of work to go. Obviously, the rows get faster as you go because you're decreasing. And I decreased down to about 6 stitches. You finished the Okra cardigan today also? Go you. Good for you. Jude, you got all the wools out and washed? Dang, woman, you're ahead of me. I have not started my, it's going to be winter soon. Wash all your wool stuff for this season yet. This is, of course, the linen from Barocco. It's Barocco indigo linen, and it's either a blue-gray or gray-blue. This yarn has been around for a while. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy. I'm still happy with it. I do want to finish it. I haven't sat at the computer as much as I normally do in a week to do video editing for the gaming. So that tends to be where I get the bulk of the work done with Como Top right now. Yes, we saw the sock. We did see the sock. How was dinner? What'd you have? Was it tasty dinner? Oh, yeah, fires in the fireplaces. I have a fake fireplace. It's fiberglass, and it's got the little fake fireplace. So it looks like a full-on stone wood mantle fire sit fireplace situation, but it does the light, or it'll do the fireplace dancing light stuff and heat, depending on what you need. In this apartment, I never need the heat. It is a space heater, but I do turn the lights on all the time, so I can sit by my cozy fire that gives off no heat because I have a very warm apartment, and enjoy it in the winter with some soups and stuff. Oh, soup and stew season. It's almost soup and stew season. It's almost pumpkin season. Yes. God, I cannot wait for pumpkin lattes. I don't care if they're basic. I don't care if they make me very Western. I want them. I want them, and they're tasty. You know? Sandy, that would be a good way of doing that. If for the washing? Yeah, well, potatoes have a mind of their own. I don't wash my wools at the end of the season. I will wash them in the middle of the season if I've spilt something or they need towards. I have a cat. And it doesn't matter how high up I put these woolly items or how I store these damn things. Whenever I pull them out in the fall, they've got cat hair on them. So they just need a bath at the start of the season anyway, because somehow in storage I've got cat hair on them. It's a never-ending fight for me. So usually right after the Manitoba Fiber Festival, which is like literally in like a week or two now, I will be washing all my wools and laying them out flat to dry and doing that process. But I'm going to have to wash them when they come out of storage anyway. I do not bother when they go into storage. I make sure they've got their cedar chips. I make sure they have their cloves. I make sure they smell repellent to bugs, and I tuck them away for the season, which I mean makes them smell great to me. A potato stew sounds amazing. Pumpkin. Tracy's with me. Yeah, pumpkin. It's almost pumpkin season. My mom actually comes for Christmas and she just brings some canned pumpkin. Like, I really freaking love pumpkin. I like pumpkin stuff. Like, you get those really big shells, like the ginormous, like, who the hell needs shells? This big pasta shells. And you pull them up, like, and you cook them gently. And then you put them in a dish. And then you stuff the shells with like straight up pumpkin, not pumpkin pie, pumpkin puree, and tofu ricotta. You put like a little like warming cinnamon nutmeg spice situation going on in there. And you cook it with like a creamy sauce, not a marinara, like a creamy sauce. Oh, so good, so good. Some herbage, do a little herbaging in there. I mean, parsley by that point in the season for me. My sauce is cashew based because I don't do dairy for the most part. Because when I eat dairy, I pay for it, so I'm very particular about choosing that particular pain. But pumpkin, you do pumpkin pancakes, and you do savory pumpkin dishes, and so I can't pumpkin soups. Oh, I'm so excited. Pumpkin's so good. Pumpkin is so good. Nikki, hi. How's it going, babe? I got distracted. By pumpkins. However, the sock, as you can see, as we had a miss earlier, I dropped a stitch. We were so close to a bind off. We were one stitch away. It's fine. I'm also caffeinated, so I'm going a bit fast. Listen, mouse. Pumpkin bread is good. I need to find a good harvest loaf recipe. Not any harvest loaf recipe. I need a good harvest loaf recipe. One that has like seeds and nuts and apple and carrot and pumpkin or like dates. Like I need it to be like a breakfast in a loaf kind of situation that I could put a glaze on top and eat for breakfast. That is what I am on the hunt for the fall season. I have plans, and I think Mom's right. I think there is a harvest loaf recipe in one of the northern cookbooks, and I have the cookbooks from when we lived up north. I just need to very carefully go through them and try to find it, which is a very slow, time-consuming process for me because I have to listen to my screen. Like I have to put my phone up and have the screen read itself to me. It takes a hot second. Oh no. Oh. Nope, we're just about there. Susanna, we are at bag territory. You're almost finished your square one bag? Okay, I looked at the pattern. It's a cute pattern. I've saved it for later because I don't have any money to spend on any more patterns this month. So I've saved the square one project bag for later in case I want to make it, but it isn't my thing. It's a cute bag. Oh, I'm so happy you're almost done yours, Nikki. Well done. Ah, so good. But yes, let's talk bags. Let's talk bags. Do we want to talk about the bag I was working on for the week, Susanna, or do you want me to show off the bags you bought me? What bags do we want first? I've also got yarn to talk about too. Oh, mouse. The Project Square One bag. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. I think it'll be an excellent bag for me. I think you're right. I think it'll be really good. Okay, as sad as it is, in the hour and a bit since I've started sitting on that Coke, it's actually helped. Both. We'll do both at the same time. Let's start with the month of bags. I'm going to be talking to Louise in like an hour, and she will be delighted to know, as you guys are delighted to know, that we are 2 for 2. This is the Weekend Wanderer bag. It's the Weekend Wanderer bento bag. Erin's already put in a request for one for Advent, so I am 2 bags down and 2 Advent requests in, which is great. But this was, on Saturday, a very long rectangle. And it just does a little foldy magic situation, and then poof, you get this cute little baggie going on. Like, stinking adorable. I'm going to use it to shove vegetables into when I'm at farmers markets because that's what I wanted it for. But we've got a super cute. I did not do anything different from the instructions for the base putting together. I did add a crocheted edge to the top just because I thought it looked prettier. Otherwise, I made no alterations to the pattern. I made it as is. But that is 2 wins. We're 2 weeks into August, and I'm 2 bags down. Oh my God, so many things. So many people. It's super cute. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And Erin asked for one. So if you guys don't know, if you are Patreon members, there is a thread that opens up in early July or sometime in July, and you can become an Advent partner. So you will get paired up randomly with a person. I literally numerically assign everyone a number, and then I let somebody else pair the numbers together. So it's double blind, and you exchange an Advent calendar. So it can be 12 days or 24 days. This is a discussion you have with your partner. You also do likes, dislikes, and the idea is handcrafted items. So if you're doing a 24-day calendar, they're very small things like little amigurumis or stitch markers and that. If you're doing a 12-day one, you might go for like slightly larger items because you're not making as many. When it is an odd year, so we have an odd number of people sign up, I double pair. So this year, Asa and Erin have me as Advent partners, which works out great because I have to be done Asa's on time. But if Erin is like, if I'm pushing it, I see Erin because she's like 5 minutes from me. So that could, I was so worried that it would be like a hardcore mailing. Like I'd have like Asa and Karen or Tracy and Elise, and I'd have to have both of them in the mail on time for them to get to where they needed to go. So having one person in the city with me, oh, godsend. A godsend, I tell you. All right, so there we have a bag. It's a thing. I am happy. Oh, did you? Jude. I will go take a hot look at that. Me and Asa are actually on Tuesday, because Asa's on vacation. We're going to sit down and do all the final details. And that is, we're running that one pretty much straight through Ravelry and in the group threads. So we've got somewhere we can put links for everybody to gather and collect stuff. I mean, there'll be spillover everywhere. That's just how a make along goes. But we're going to have the links for the maps. I will probably also write up like a to-do style list with the country names and the continent names and stuff, mostly because I won't be coloring a map in. So you guys will have maps if you want to. I'm going to have a list that I can check off or cross off, because that I feel I get really excited by taking a marker and drawing a marker through a line of text. It makes me really happy. So I'm going to do a list format style, but I want you guys to have the pretty map picture, since the idea is based off the pretty map picture. So we're going to get that finalized on Tuesday, so it's up and running for everybody. But Jude, I will go take a note, or I will go take a look at Facebook. Don't be shocked if you don't see anything till Monday, because I'm not sure you want. Well, I mean, it is the pattern. You can go to the blog. I think it's a free pattern. Yeah, it's a free pattern. It's called the Weekend Wanderer Bento Bag. It's not hard. It's not. I mean, it's delightful. It's 63 stitches wide, and it's just mesh stitch for literally forever, because you just make like almost my arm span worth of mesh. And it was so relaxing to make. It crocheted up so fast. It was so nice, so good. It was so good. So happy with it. I might make one for my mom or my sister. I don't know. I haven't decided. She has. Asa's on top of that. Asa keeps me aligned. Left to my own devices, I scatterbrained at the best of times, and as distractible as a crow during sparkly dropping stuff season. I can't help myself. I cannot go to A to B. I have to go to A to Z to 3.14 over to F and then to B. Like there's no linear in my head. There never has been. It's more of a spider web situation. Stuff still gets done, but I occasionally require adult monitoring for some things like deadlines, bookstores, craft stores. I require adult supervision, or stuff could go wrong. And I understand that I require adult supervision. Also kindly takes on the task of corralling my butt, which has got to be like herding kittens some days, I suspect. Given how far away she is. Whew. I also think part of it is because she wants to get started on that cow. And she's excited to get going. All right, let's show off the bag Susanna bought me, because that was a freaking wonderful little surprise gift. Though technically sort of spoiled, because Cheryl was like, oh, I saw the tracking information said it had arrived. I was like, haha, I got a Cheryl bag. So I got excited Saturday morning. It's fine. It's super cute. So this is the first one. Look at this cute. Look, it's a Halloween baggie. Look, it's got cats on it. Oops, where am I going? There I'm going. It's got cats. This is big enough for a sock, which is excellent, because I have a random sock I'd like to be knitting on somewhere in this damned apartment, and I don't have a ton of small project bags. So I need to find it and shove it in here so I know where the frick it is. So, bag of the first. Halloween, guys. That's where it is. I love me Halloween bags. So I'm very excited. Also, a nice solid zipper. Can we wax poetically about how these handmade project bags have exceptionally good zippers in them? And I am so freaking thankful that they're not the super crappy zippers. Whenever that became bog industry standard for everybody, I'm not sure, but hot dang do I love it. Hot dang do I love it. Hi, Miranda. You know what? It's good. You made it. That's the important part. This is the second bag. This one has got dead trees on it, and I am so freaking stoked. Look at how cool these are. Oh, I love me a dead tree. Which just sounds wrong coming out of my face. I said it, and that's where we're at. This one's bigger, but it's got this, like, I'm going to say weird. I don't mean it in a derogatory way. It is weird. It's got two sides to it. So, like, there's a bag in the middle. You got an inside bag situation. So I'm thinking like color work, or like a medium project where you got like yarn on one side, like a skein of yarn or minis on one side, and got the project on the other. Maybe. We're gonna be honest. I'm never using the middle zipper section, not because I don't think it's cute, but because I would forget something's on there and stuff will get lost, and I'm blind. So I have stuff's got to be in set places for me at all times. I do like that it has a snap, so you can have your yarn go through the snap, like you can close the snap down, and it becomes a yarn feeder at the side of the bag. So you can work on your project and keep your yarn safe. She's drawstringed and boxed bottoms. I love that it's boxed bottoms. Super cute. So again, another nice little small project bag situation. Super good. So Susanna, well chosen, babe. Well chosen. These are freaking gorgeous. I'm so happy. And I have Cheryl bags now, which is awesome sauce. I like Cheryl. She's an excellent foil to Louise, and it's delightful. Oh, God, yes. Oh, it would be a good 2 at a time sock bag, Nikki. You're right. Or color work. Oh, I have that pattern I always want to make, which is like those long elbow length gloves where they change colors all the time. It's like great for minis and stuff. It's elbow length fingerless gloves because, of course, they're elbow length fingerless gloves. I started it once, but I never finished it, so I ripped it out and put it away. I still like the pattern, but I didn't really like the colors I picked. Maybe I keep an eye out for like a mini set, either for the Fiber Festival or in October when I'm in Regina. Am I going to Regina in October? Yeah, I'm going to Regina in October. Keep an eye out for like a mini set and like then, put them in there where they're nice and safe. It's got potential. Now, we all know Phaedra's going to sleep on those bags. She's going to pull the yarn out of those bags. She's going to claim the bags. The moment the bags hit a surface that she touches, they are hers. How do I know this? Because I found her lying on them this morning, damp, from the first time she knocked the water bowl over already today. Does she have water on the floor right now? No, because there's a towel on the floor sopping up the second freaking dumping of water, which happened just at 11:38. I noticed this, and I was walking into the kitchen, and I walked into water when I went to go make my sandwich for lunch. So I'm hungry because I haven't had my sandwich. I had my breakfast, but I haven't had my sandwich yet. So, like, we all know Phaedra's going to be all over that bag. Yarn will get pulled out of the bag for her to get into the bag, even though she doesn't fit in the bag. She does this all. If it's a bag, a basket, if it holds yarn, she will dislodge the yarn and claim the thing that the yarn was being held by. Why? I don't know. She will also sit in an avid cat fascination and focus that only a cat can have. And she will use her paw and bat at a handle. And if the handle pops back up, she will do that for a solid 25-30 minutes. She will just sit there batting at the handle. I swear I didn't drop her on her head as a kitten. I swear I didn't drop her on her head as a kid. She just came that way. She's just that weird. But that's fine. We'll make do. What we need to do is I need to go open Ravelry. And we need to vote on this week's bag. Oh, and then I need to talk about, I need to learn how to type. Everybody? Well, I don't want 10 new suggestions. I want Ravelry. Nope. AI's giving me suggestions. Hang on. Apparently I can't swallow. All right. I took my allergy meds, I swear. I found Ravelry. Oh, God, I hate things. Okay. We want my collection of bags. That's what I want. Let's go. I got distracted by their post. Aber Dragon's favorites. Down to totes. Don't go to vests. That's not what you want. We're not doing vests today. Totes is what I want. Yes. There is so much noise going on in my ears. 9 kittens? Oh my God. Well, if they're outdoor cats, you don't want them really liking people that much, but God, that's gotta be adorable to watch them play. 9 kittens. So adorable. I love my monster. I love my monster. Kitten is a whole experience. Kittens are freaking adorable beyond belief. I am so happy she is not a kitten anymore. Because if you thought she was a problem now for me, just imagine when we're not even one and we get the first Christmas tree into our lives. She climbed it. She jumped off it. She would use it as a bouncing board when she had the zoomies. So, like, I would hear my Christmas tree rock as my cat would run full tilt at it, throw herself against it, use it as her launching pad to change directions. There are some kitten behaviors I'm glad we outgrow because I don't think my tree could handle it. Oh, kittens are so freaking cute. So cute. But 9 is a big litter. 9 is a big litter. All right. Are we ready to vote on a bag? We need to find 2 bags. We need to find 2 bags. Let's see what we can get in trouble with. Cables don't do really well. We've had toes. Do we pull up 2 from last time? Because like the cable car it didn't get voted for. What's another one we've done? Or do we do 2 new ones? Ooh, there's the Gretel tote. I've already made one of those. Fiberfest is the other one. Do we want to go with the 2 that didn't win from the first 2 weeks, or do we want 2 new patterns? I have enough for 2 new patterns. And then some. There's the Huntington Carryall. Oh, the Vintage Market tote would be good. I could do that. That lost in the votes for the month-long. I've already made a grindstone tote. Oh, I could make a Stevie tote. That's Granny Squared. That could be fun. I don't think I want to make a Stevie bum bag, though. I have it saved, but I don't think I want one. Ooh, there's the Cordelia tote. Celtic cabled mandala. Do I want to make a holster bag? Ties around your leg. I think that's enough to pick from. Do I want a picnic basket? I never use picnic baskets. Nope. No. I think we'll stop at the... Now, the Rainbow Dragon backpack wouldn't be for a backpack. It would be for projects, possibly my niece for fun, because that is the crocodile stitch one. That would be an intense week-long project. That might be too much. Hang on. Let me go back to live streaming. 1 old, 1 new? Like the picnic basket idea? Also, you're just out to... Also, are you looking at my favorite bundle right now? Is this how we're making these decisions today? All right. We'll go 1 old, 1 new. Let's go vintage tote for the old one, because it's one of the old patterns that we've had up for votes. Well, not for here specifically, but the other ones. Now we need a new one. Of course you are. It's true. You want me to do a picnic basket? Do you know how big of a project that is? Huge. Can we pick a smaller bag? It's so big. How about we make a picnic basket after I've made a picnic blanket to put in the basket? How about we do it that way? Also, when do I go for picnics? I have this like dream in my brain that I will someday have a partner and we'll go for picnics. And I mean, when I say picnics, I mean down to the Cube in downtown Winnipeg, and to watch free jazz concerts in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. That's what I want. Like that. I'm not talking like actually leaving town to go somewhere. I'm talking like a park in the city. I don't want that much wildness in my existence. I'm quite happy, thank you. uh Also, that's way too much effort for a picnic. That's crazy pants. Okay, let's do a new one. If we're gonna do the vintage market tote, let's throw in. We could do the Cordelia tote. That's cute and about the same size-ish. I'm trying to find things where it isn't like hugely differential. So like if you guys are voting, it's because you like the pattern, not one of those, well, I should vote small, then that way it's an easier goal to reach kind of idea. Oh, there's another weekend one. There's another like drapey bag situation. That's up near the top. Hang on. I don't want a baby sheep backpack right now, thank you. The Gretel tote's also a good option. I think maybe. No, that's another. There's the Titan tapestry bag. It's because I'm blowing air right at my face to get my pot smell out of my nose. So do we make the square one project? I don't have money to buy a pattern, guys. I don't. The willow purse? Okay, the willow purse, no. Let's go vintage or Cordelia or Gretel. Do you like Gretel? There's that carry-all though. The Huntington carry-all. That's pretty big. The Huntington carry-all and the picnic basket should be paired because they're equally large. So let's do that. Gretel tote. What are you made out of? You are crocheted. You are worsted. Vintage is bulky. We're liking this. Okay. Ah! Oh, apparently it's a granny square. How is it a granny square? So interesting texture granny square? Must be. It's called the Gretel tote. Published, Lion Brand, crochet. 2020. Ooh, it was published the year we all ended up staying home a lot. Okay, what other instructions do we have? Nothing, because it's a Lion Brand thing. So it doesn't really give us any intentional pieces of information. Do we think... Oh, hang on. Checking on the... Oh, there is the Scraptastic oval bag. That's a good option, too. Well, why don't we go vintage and Cordelia, then? Because I like the Cordelia or the Gretel. Like, they both are cute bags, and I think those would be similar enough. So, yeah. What do we do? This is why I tend to pick out the bags before I start. But we can thank Phaedra for that assistance. Because, of course, don't get me wrong, I want to make the Huntington carry-all. It's huge. It's kind of why I want to make it, just to see if I can. It's a bulky 6.5 millimeter. Do we just buck the trend? I mean, it's big. It's kind of crazy. Bulky, so I would hold worsted double, so we would use up more scraps. And it would be different. Okay, hang on. Let me get back to... Let's look at comments. Vintage? Okay. We got some vintage votes. We got 3 vintages. Do the Scraptastic next time. Should I do vintage this week? Is that what we're coming down to? I should do the vintage one. The vintage one is really pretty. I'm happy to do the vintage one. I mean, obviously, they're in my favorites bundle. So we'll do the vintage market tote. We've got information, crochet, obviously, bag, tote. It's an older pattern. Oh yeah, it's from the 20 teens. It's a bit older. That's fine. What have we got? A 3 millimeter? Nope. That's just three stitches over an inch. 6.5 millimeters. Obviously, again, I'll be holding worsted double because I don't have bulky in stock, but I do have worsted. I do have enough, I think, white worsted in like 2 different types of white, like a creamy white and like a creamy winter white and a white. And now it's super cute. Yeah. Ooh, she likes. Oh, I get so many embedded links. Whoa. Let's leave that behind. Which one is vintage? Did you already link it in there? Okay. It's square, it's white, it's got a cute little, I think, lace pattern. Like there's some sort of hole situation going on in there. I think it looks really girly. I can see that it's a square. I can see that there's a pattern to it. I'm not solid on the pattern, but it looks like fun. We can do a vintage too. Cordelia back in the vote for next week? Okay, we can do that. That's not a problem. If anything, it saves me from picking. Means I can take a look at other patterns next to the Cordelia and go which ones would be like a nice counterpoint for it. So we can do Cordelia next week. We can vote on that. Next week will be the last vote because it'll be the 4th bag. Woo. Woo. The first link might be my favorites bundle, which will give you access to all the bags I'm looking at, Nikki. So if you scroll down, the vintage market tote should be in there. Should probably linked. I mean, which is fair. That's probably the better way to link it. Because yeah, it's the vintage market tote by, hang on, Doralana Volley. Wow, I am probably butchering that badly. Yikes. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is terrible of me. Okay, vintage. All right. We have some consensus. I think I have enough white. If I don't, I might have enough purple. If I don't have enough of solid color, I'll marl the white and the purple together because I just like white and purple together. But I definitely have enough worsted. I'm just hoping I have enough worsted white to do it. So there we go. We have a bag decided. We've showed up the. Ooh, Erin, I gotta show off your yarn for the month. Hang on. We can talk about the yarn. Did I shove the 3 months of yarn in here? Yes, I did, so that I wouldn't put them away in my stash and then not be able to find them again. Oh, there we go. Though having said that, I probably need Erin to take a look at the DK that I've gotten so far this year and pull it out so I can do a thing. All right, let's show off month of August for Erin Fiery Fabrico's Club Yarn. Oh my God, do I have a name on this one? Oh, if I do, it's really tiny. No, I just can't read with a damn still. Cool. Hang on. Let's see if I can figure this out. Most days it's probably fine. Today I'm still having a bit of brain problems, which is not unusual for me. Focusing is not the strongest for me. Okay. Do you think? Oh. Do you think he saw us? Or do you think he saw us? That? I think he saw us. Rex. Super not seeing enough letters to make that sense. Make sense of that. I think it's referencing when they're hiding and they don't want to be spotted, obviously. Watch Erin. I'll just. He saw us, Rex. So like he saw us, but he saw us? Yeah, okay, yeah. Am I great with names? Nope. Do I love the colors? Nope. Look, it's another beautiful Freaking, so many good dinosaur colors this year. Look at this color. Which way am I going? This way. Mirror, you're not helping me any. But I need to pull out and take a look at all the stuff that I have and get a better glimpse of what I've got in the collection, because I think I need to pull some of these DK weight skeins. I need to pull them together into a stripe and make another stripey V, or have enough of them pulled aside that I like the color rotation, and then buy a couple of main color skeins and make that coffee shop, like the coffee date shop sweater that I keep borrowing from Erin when we're at shows and putting on myself. Which just means I need to make one, is what it means. But we have August's yarn. Oh, it's so freaking cute. Isn't it pretty? I really love this color. It's so good. So good. I'm so happy. I'm glad I can show it to you guys now. So good. So I'm happy. I mean, when am I not happy with Erin's yarn? I love her yarn. I love her color palette. And yes, I already know I want a sweater quantity of the red. Don't worry. I'm on it. I'm also excited to see what the advent calendar looks like this year. I mean, we all know I'm getting one, so it's fine. But she does a sneak peek thing, so you can, if you don't like having that much money spent and not actually know what the colors are that you're getting, you can sneak peek it, and she's going to have that ready for the show. So I'm hoping anyway. Then I can take a sneak peek. I mean, I won't remember. That's fine. But I'll sneak peek anyway. Just because I can. I like information. I like knowledge, right? Oh my god. Ball band. Go back on there. Oh, snug. There we go. August. Just wait till we get to October. I like October. Or September. I like September's yarn. I really love September's yarn colorway. So one more month down. How are we already halfway through dinosaurs? Woof. Okay. That's all right. We'll get there. It'll be. That's it. We're done. We made it to the end, you guys. We picked a new bag. I'm two for two so far. We'll see if we can make it 3 for 3. And I need rescue on a sock. I literally have the Kanata kerchief top laid out and seamed. I need to put straps on it. So we might even have like. Oh, that'd be so pretty. I've seen that Cosmos blanket one. Oh, Jem, that'd be so gorgeous. That is the thing I need to start thinking about. I mean, I know we got the Oktoberfest coming up the 1st of September. I know we've got Crafting Around the World starting in September. So, like, we've got a lot of, like, the Botanical Knitter is hosting the Oktoberfest, and I'm happily joining in on that one. Make around, like, the Craft Around the World situation. I'm going to open it up to all crafts. It's just going to make your life easier. I mean, primarily, we know most of us will be knitting and crochet, and that's totally fair. Then what else we got going in October? Like September hits, and then we've got the Manitoba Fiber Festival. I'm full-blown Halloween, like the first thing into September till October. And then before we know it, it'll be Thanksgiving. Then we have a breather in November for Canadian. And then it's like, boom, Christmas stuff. Somewhere in there, I have to make 2 advent calendars. To make 2 advent calendars, I have to get the Choose Your Own Adventure sweater done and somehow figure out what I'm going to do with my advent calendar that's coming in this year. So that sneak peek might actually be helpful. It might actually help me decide what it is I want to do with that advent calendar. I still have the Granny Square year-long going on with Louise. The summer knit-along wraps up at the end of this month. Wow. I need more months. I need more months. Also ask questions, Erin. Uh-oh. Susanna's helping out with Discord stuff. So many things going on. All right, ladies. Thank you for joining me for another podcast. Done and dusted and in the books. I am going to go eat a sandwich because I need some lunch. The last of the tomato cucumber salad and my avocado toast was many, many hours ago. I would like to beefy up the food calorie count for the day. Though, I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. So I order groceries online. And it's fine. I enjoy that way of ordering. It comes with perks. It comes with downsides. And this time we got a super good perk. They had to change the mushrooms that they put in to the order. So I ordered basic oyster mushrooms because I use them as a faux meat substitute. And I got the email message that my oyster mushrooms were being replaced with a different type of oyster mushroom. Didn't think anything of it. It's on the substitution approved list. It's totally a thing I'm happy to have them do for me. To get here, the order arrives, and I'm unpacking it, and I don't have 2 packages of oyster mushrooms. I have 4. So I'm going to go have mushrooms for dinner because I have 4 packages of oyster mushrooms, and they're not small packages of oyster mushrooms. And I have king oyster mushrooms, which are totally fine. They're still a good meat substitute. It's a texture thing for it, right? But I have 4. I have 4 10-ounce packages of oyster mushrooms in my fridge. I am so eating mushrooms this week. It's not even funny. But it's fine. It's fine. It is one of the fun things that happens sometimes. Good night, Asa. Good luck with your hair appointment, and I hope the birthday party goes well tomorrow for you. That sounds like a delightful Monday to me. I will be streaming tomorrow because tomorrow is a stream. I stream on Mondays, so I will be doing that on Monday. That's fine. However, now that we have my Aaron, you want mushrooms on Friday? I can make lunch. I will have spare mushrooms to eat. Because I just they're very full packages and there's a lot of them. So there's gonna be mushrooms on the food schedule this week, and I love mushrooms. This is not a downside to me, but it was a delightful perk today. Sometimes you open up, and every once in a while something gets forgotten. Am I going to tell them they sent me too many? Absolutely not. I do not want to be charged for the additional packages that were sent to me. Will I tell them if I'm short something? Oh, immediately. Not in this case. I'm gonna let it go. So I'm gonna go have a sandwich with some mushrooms in it, you guys. Or I'll have mushrooms for supper tonight. I'll figure it out. I love me gross farmer Tracy. I'm with you. That's a particular tape. I'm not a huge anchovy. Not a huge anchovy fan. Aaron doesn't like mushrooms. I'm happy to eat the mushrooms. I haven't had anchovies on pizza, but I do want to try anchovies on pizza. At some point it will happen. Okay, you guys, have a good Sunday. I hope you've got great plans for the week. We all know I've got the Vintage Market tote. I'm going to try to get that Como top finished. And then we will see where it takes us. Because we all know what happens when I start finishing things. The urge to cast on gets really high. Yikes. All right. I love you. Stay safe. As always, if it's cold where you are, stay warm. If it's warm where you are, stay cool. Have snacks. Take naps. And we will see you guys when we see you. All right? Bye. Oh, no. Don't forget to kick off the leg. Oh, goodness. Where's my button? Why? Why? Why must you do this to me?